one, united in our land. Guided government making us proud every day. Blessed by the people, government making us proud every day. Blessed by the people.
On this day, we gather round to honor the heroes, lest they be forgot by Afra's soldiers.
To all Biafrans worldwide, from the Idoma to the Gede, the Igala to the Ogoni, the Ijo to Wanang, Orong to the Ekit, the Ikwere to the Igbo, and all Biafrans, mark your calendar. A historic moment is upon us. On Friday, May 30th, 2025, the United States of Biafra government proudly invites you, all citizens and allies of Biafra, to a 3-in-1 event to mark the Memorial Day of our heroes and heroines at the first ever Biafra Peace Summit and the inauguration of our DC administrative office, a beacon of hope, strength, and unity for all Biafrans.
Government, not the citizen, build them. We stand as one, united in our land. Guided government making us proud every day. Bless.
Yeah, welcome my wonderful people. I bring greetings anywhere you are watching from or joining from. I greet you in the name of Chuku Okike. Thank you for being part of this wonderful program today. I mean, Steve, it is. I know the change. You know, say that maybe this. I know the change. That is why some people, when they do, they ask, what it be all these things? Anyway, we don't get too much time to for this particular program. Just a short time we have, and I greet you, Evan Ikes. I greet you, Abba Kinsley, Shuku Emeka, Shuku Emeka, Abba Kinsley, Shuku Emeka. Again, Togabo. Abba Ewonya Abba Kinsley Ewonya Abba. Anyway, that's bad way. So we move on. So I want to make we look into some things. Make we just take more time, look into what they go on in this Trans-Africa, Sahara, waiting and waiting and waiting. Why are they fighting against why are they complaining and fighting against Traoré of Burkina Faso? Before we go there, I want us to quickly see that we, like you hear, we always say, and everybody always say that our own destiny is in our own hands. Our future is in our own hands. What we decide today will be our fate for tomorrow. We have seen how things are running, how everything is running. And it's obvious that whenever you try to make anything, make any move, do anything, you'll be targeted. You'll be targeted. I don't know what is going on my Twitter. All the people I used to follow, they just turn upside down at all. Even YouTube, all of them, I know they see them say and they follow them again. I don't know why. That's why I know they get notification. And now I don't understand them. Like what do you call him? This our Africa World Media TV, Dr. Masanga. I used to follow him, but all of a sudden I found out that I'm no longer following him. I don't know what is happening. I don't know whether na glitch. As they tell you, say na glitch. Nigeria say na glitch make jump result come affect only Biafrans. You see, when you know understand, you know go know. If you know understand, you know go know. Jamb exam glitch caused by hateful politics, parochial considerations, Southeast senators. Whether the Southeast senators are complaining that is a hate, it's a hateful political parochial consideration caused by hateful whatever, whatever. You see, it could make things that happen sometimes, make some people know say they are not part of that thing. Ask yourself, how you go say eh, na mistake, na glitch, e can happen only the people will be Easterners, will be Biafrans. Ask yourself this question, why it be so? You know, say people that are yeah. I say una don't know anything. No, they are just bringing out the whole thing where they happen behind before. I say when I did Abuja for 1995, I be waiting when I finished secondary school. My friend Ibrahim, the mama the begam make it go school. You understand me? Making enter school, Abuja University. And they make it enter school, no be say they need to make it go the take shampoo. Even the dog say the cutoff mark is not the same thing. No, it's not about cutoff. They don't even take the jump. Mohammed is say he know they go. They are begging him with the incentives. If you see, Alhaji then go come. They go buy him good kaftan, then make it happy. The boy say no one go. He won't work for FCDA that time. That time, if you fit the work for FCDA, you go make money. Nothing where they no beg this boy. So what thing I want make you understand is say he don't need to take jam. He don't need to pass what do you call it? Pass his WAEC WAEC, you know? Yes, he don't need to pass WAEC. All he need is to say, I want go school. I just tell him, make you go now, go. He said, make I come out here. So that's me with and go quarter. He said, if he go school, if he no go school, not the same thing. And not the same thing. Finally, no gree go school. So if he go that school, they go they pay for school. Are you getting me? They go they pay him for accepting to go to school. They go they give him food. They go they give him anything. He go live for better hostel or he go live for better apartment. No be you when they go suffer. Despite your mama get money, your papa get money, you go suffer, get the jam, they go still cut them off down. They don't need jam. Now what are they need? For not, if they come for Sokoto now, every community get quota where they go bring. Every community get the quota. Maybe every Mongolo community go bring 5 people. Buguwo go bring 10 people. Now so they do them. So if you reach, unless they know Greco, they go look for another people from the other place, take feed their gap. Not only that they go scholarship. You don't get the message. So I want to tell you that them cutting off your mark, removing your jump, marking you bad is nothing. It's nothing compared to what is coming. This is what has been happening in the past. But people are not understanding it. How can you take jump always who they fell? Now you they fell. You take jump. Once your name is Emeka Okonkwo, you fail. You see the people who pass 1 out of 100. Despite saying that you they study, pass all of them. It don't come out for public, it no be secret again. So what I'm saying is that our own destiny is in our own hands. We go take them. Make we listen to Dr. Masanga. The one that we know they see in videos again.
Fellow Africans, time and time again, our continent has been riddled with conflicts. The new conflicts that have taken place in Africa present us with a very dangerous situation that if we don't sit down, look for ways of resolving these conflicts, we shall be consumed and our continent will remain behind for years and years to come. The conflict in Libya, the conflict in Sudan, the conflict in Central African Republic, in DRC Congo, in Somalia, the conflict in Mozambique, all present us with a very dangerous situation that we must confront as Africans. I have traversed the continent. I have walked the valleys. I have gone to Europe, to several places. The conflict in Biafra, in Nigeria, the conflict in southern Cameroon, all these pose us a threat to our continent. Why is it that Africa remains the only continent with so many conflicts, yet we don't manufacture even the guns that fight these conflicts? Who puts us into this situation? As you can see of late, in the last 1 month, world leaders from the Pope, the late Pope, the new Pope, at least the late Pope, talked about Africa, came to Africa, kissed the feet of Dr. Riek Machar Salva Kiir, came to Congo, prayed for peace. The new Pope mentioned only Afghanistan, mentioned only Gaza, Pakistan, Ukraine. Are we victims of second-class situation? What do we do as Africans then to make sure that these conflicts are completely gone out of our way? The Organization of African Unity, 1963, was formed to liberate Africa from the colonial fangs and toxins of colonialism and imperialism. But we seem to have carried the disease of colonial infiltration, of colonial interception, of colonial capture. We have been captured again. 2004, African Union was formed to fight for the people of Africa, not to fight, to defend, to keep the interests of Europe or America or any other foreign powers. Do we see the African Union working the way we want? The last 2, 3, 4 weeks, I've been meeting several officials, including some from Washington, D.C., and other places whom we have met in several other occasions, to find a solution for Sudan, to make sure that we resuscitate the negotiations that have stalled in Sudan. But all the answers come to one thing. They ask one question: where is African Union in this? Where have they disappeared to? We have very many brains on the continent of Africa. Very few of us stand up to speak. Those who want to stand up to speak are hated. Some of us are hated because we speak the truth. Some governments in Africa hate us. Some don't like to hear the truth. But yet we are speaking for this continent. You can now see Mr. Trump. I met some of the officials of Mr. Trump in a visit in the Gulf states. And I was shocked that among our agenda, they don't have us on agenda. Are we on our own as Africans? What then can we do to get our Africa back? Is African Union the only vehicle that we can use to get our Africa back? Is it functioning? Does it talk for us? Look at all this. This has happened under the clear watch of African Union. Nobody has visited Khartoum up to today. I want to thank the countries that have tried to bring some sense, like Kenya. It has tried so much to make sure that the RSF are organized to sit down on table so that they can meet. I want to encourage the country like that one to go ahead. I want to thank the regional powers. I want to thank all the countries that are involved in this conflict to sit and encourage. Preparation for peace talks does not mean you support any rebel group. There are people who just oppose Kenya for the sake of opposition. No. Kenya is preparing the RSF so that they can meet in case, like now the peace talks are going to take place. You need a delegation to go to those peace talks. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a lot to say as an investigative political risk assessment, conflict resolution expert. I have seen a lot. I've interacted, as I said, with several officials across Europe, European Union, in the courts, and in the Gulf states. I think time has come for Africa to defend itself. Are you ready to defend Africa? Thank you very much for listening to my video. God bless.
The question is, are you ready to defend yourself? Our own destiny is in our hand. Our own destiny is not in attacking Ngozi or Abueze. Even our own destiny is not even in attacking Ogechikunkele. Is to stop him. Our destiny is stopping him from destroying our destiny, which is Sonny and the co, their group. Because if you keep attacking him, you are wasting your time. Because their job is to distract you, lie against you. Listen, let me tell you something. There's something you must understand in this life. Naturally, when somebody begin to run everywhere to call people, he is the one that run to what is his name, Eritrea, to tell them evil about Dr. Ngozi Orebeze, ran to Ambazonia, tell them evil about Dr. Ngozi Orebeze and Duko 247, how they are evil and how they are terrorists. The same Okechukwu Nkere run to everywhere to deceive people, to lie to people about things that are not even true. Why our people that are younger than we are busy building their country, planning to bring nuclear plants to their land. You are busy selling out chicken change. You are busy selling out. The what is his name? The Burkina Faso president. I think let me get you. Let me see if I can get this video. I don't know why I no longer see it, but it is so I will still get to where I'm going. This Ibrahim Traoré, okay, he went to Kenya and he went to Russia. Hold on, let me get. There's something I want us to. Okay, I think this should be the video. This should be the video. Yeah, it should be the video. Okay, Chukumek. I want us to listen to this video. As we listen to this video of Joseph Okechukwu, I'm not saying we should listen to it and follow Okechukwu, because Okechukwu is somebody that is, if you ask me, I will tell you, say Okechukwu, they confused. You don't know what they want. Because I remember when Okechukwu will come out and they tell you that he is a real Biafran and he is standing for Biafra. All of a sudden, Okechukwu, I don't know why, he has not told us why he withdrew back. He ran back to his shell. And Okechukwu goes to Africa countries to make videos, to make documentaries, but he has never gone to Biafra land to cover what is happening there and show people what is going on there. So let us listen to him anyway. When we want to talk about him, we will talk about him. Let's listen.
Good day. Okay, so on Burkina Faso, I have chosen to focus on good news. Remember, if you follow me on X, that right before Ibrahim Traoré traveled over to Russia to attend the Victory Day parade, I had made a bunch of posts in which I made it clear that the moment he returns from Russia, there's going to be some massive breaking news that will change the game in Burkina Faso for good. That breaking news is staring me in the face right now. And what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to go ahead and probably read everything verbatim so you can understand that what is happening in that beautiful African country, and by extension, the Sahel region, is not by accident. This was predetermined, preordained to happen. The breaking news here says Burkina Faso and Russia enter new phase of partnership. In other words, Burkina Faso and Russia have just entered into a new phase in their strategic partnership. Remember that in my videos, especially the very last ones that I put out, I had made it very clear in my interview with Judge Galloway that there is an existing strategic partnership between Russia and Burkina Faso. And I had said that when he returns, you will hear something about that partnership, and that is it here now. They have just entered into a new phase because this partnership is in phases. Now, going further, it says, Ibrahim Traoré has outlined his country's growing partnership with Moscow, noting progress in economic, scientific, and humanitarian cooperation. Now, listen to this very part that I'm about to read. It says, Russia and Burkina Faso are entering a new phase of strategic cooperation, particularly in defense, education, and commerce. I'll take it again just in case you didn't get it. Russia and Burkina Faso are entering a new phase of strategic cooperation, particularly in defense, education.
In defense is telling you that they are entering into new agreement. Forget the old ones where they get with Russia. Now they are talking about the new agreement. Number one, defense. Why Nigeria is pursuing agreements to do what? To kill Biafrans. Are you getting the message? Nigeria is pursuing agreement up and down to intimidate, to dehumanize, to carry out carnage, to stop anything Biafra. To stop Biafra. Finish. Why Burkina Faso? Why are they telling you Burkina Faso is evil? He's a dictator. He's evil. He is a bad man. Why? Can a bad man plan to bring nuclear plant to his country? Can a bad man, evil dictator plan to bring free education, free houses, free food, defense? As giant as they claim they are, Nigeria, they have never given a chicken defense. The only thing that have defense in Nigeria is cow. Cow is cow. If it is not cow, your defense is in your own hand. You can never hear that they kidnap evil soldiers, that they come and they whisk away soldiers, because not so that they whisk them away. They know they kidnap soldiers. They come on, carry them through inside van, drag them, come out. They don't go rescuing them. But once they thief cow, you go hear Musa come to tell you cattle rustling. All these people are poor farmers that are trying to grow their cattle, and then somebody will go and steal it. It's wickedness. So we have to do everything to make sure. Really? That is what it is all about. Nigeria is all about cow. Finish. Listen.
Education and commerce. Defense. And I don't expect them to say anything more after this. Defense. Let that sink in. The game is taking on a whole new shape right now. And it's really, really about to go down. The enemies are definitely going to be shaking and peeing in their pants right now, because when you see what's about to go down in that region, you'll understand that truly, Africa's time has come. I'm going to read down so you can hear the rest. Traoré noted that one of the most promising areas of cooperation is scientific education, especially in disciplines such as mathematics, physics, and chemistry. He also revealed that there is growing interest in Russian higher education among Burkinabe students, many of whom are already studying at universities across Russia. Russia is arguably the best in the whole world. They are at the top of the value chain when it comes to anything that has to do with physics, nuclear science, chemistry, astrophysics, nuclear technology, and the rest of them. Russia is at the top of the value chain. These guys go to the moon like it's in their backyard. They lead and the rest follow. Yet, Africans have never really been able to take full advantage of this endowment that Russia has because of propaganda, because of colonial alienation and isolation of the continent. This young man is breaking that. Burkinabe students are already there in their numbers. And look at what he said after that. Let me read it for you. This is Ibrahim. He says, I even asked that we increase the number of students here, because he was speaking in Russia. I even asked that we increase the number of students here, perhaps through scholarships. He's ready to provide scholarships so that the students, Burkinabe students, in the next few years will be leading the way in sciences, in physics, in chemistry. While the giants continue to undergo their self-inflicted stunted growth. I'll read further. It says, on the economic front, Traoré explained that the relaunch of relations with Russia, which had significantly declined following the death of former Burkinabe President Captain Thomas Sankara, is already yielding practical benefits. And we can see it. He's going to detail them. He says products such as mangoes, which previously passed through European intermediaries, are now being exported directly to Russia. Other goods, such as cotton, are expected to follow. So while we all sit down there and claim that we are the giant and we're the biggest and everybody is boasting up and down in Africa, little Burkina Faso is now bypassing European intermediaries to export their mangoes to Russia, and cotton is going to follow. Remember, I talked about cotton in my last video that I posted on TikTok and other platforms. Burkina Faso, you can see a leader who was fashioned right out of the loins of the dead revolutionaries of Africa, Patrice Lumumba, Thomas Sankara, even the Libyan Muammar Gaddafi. These guys reincarnated in Ibrahim Traoré. This is not the kind of revolutionary you just study at schools and just come out and say, I want to be a... No, this one, he's a reincarnation, an embodiment of all the revolutionaries that Africa has ever had in one man. And he's not alone. There is Assimi Goïta, there is Chiani. These brothers are reincarnations of what could have been that is now going to be by force. So, according to Ibrahim, he says, this is a new relationship that is beginning. That's what he said. He also underscored Russia's role in supporting agriculture and domestic control over Burkina Faso's mineral wealth.
Now, here, I want you to hear something here. Listen very well now. Listen here.
Particularly through education. He credited ongoing collaboration with Russia's Ministry of Education for helping train engineers and technicians to operate and maintain new industries. Now look at what he says. He says, machines are what make the world go round. Ibrahim, you see what we told you about the roads they are constructing? They didn't have to go hire all the A-listers and all the big names in construction. They had to train Burkina citizens to run the machines, to build things, to construct their roads and build industries and operate the industries. That's what he's talking about. They're not just bringing expatriates. They are turning their people into the expatriates. And then speaking further, he said that Russia's scientific capacity from military to digital technologies remain highly relevant for Burkina Faso's developmental goals. Traoré also described ongoing health support for internally displaced persons in Burkina Faso, citing previous wheat donations from Russia as an example of effective assistance. Listen to this. But then he said, however, he noted that his country is now shifting from reliance to self-sufficiency. We made a promise. This is Ibrahim speaking now. He said, we made a promise to President Vladimir Putin that we no longer want to be supplied with wheat because we will produce the wheat.
Are you listening to what Burkina Faso is telling you? Burkina Faso is telling Russia, we don't want you to supply us with wheat. We don't need food. We can farm. All we need is the manpower to farm. When Nigeria is still going about begging for food, NGOs, international organizations, bringing food for them. All the IDP camps in Burkina Faso they are being resettled back in their communities and in better houses. Where they work for Nigeria for money, you don't get. Burkina Faso is building homes, not house, homes for these people in IDP camp, bringing them back. But in Nigeria, what do you get? The same people that pushed others into IDP camp, take over their communities, take over their lands, grab their land, are being pardoned, are being reintegrated into Nigeria's system. Military, police, civil servants, civil service, anywhere. Why the people they frustrate into IDP camp are perishing there, languishing there? Burkina Faso is busy feeding them, making sure that they are coming out of that IDP camps, giving them lives that were better than that they had before going to the IDP camps. Burkina Faso is now telling you that they are okay, they have their own wheat. All they need, Shinekenna.
Supplied with wheat because we will produce the wheat that we consume in Burkina Faso. This is Africa. Imagine all these colonial puppets across the continent of Africa, how they would have just merchandised this whole wheat supply and will make sure they position themselves to receive many more year in, year out without any effort at becoming self-reliant. But look at a young man who just came on board 2022. Ibrahim Traoré is a born revolutionary and nothing will ever happen. But then he said, however, persons in Burkina Faso.
Now, in Nigeria, when I was little, when I was a little boy, I used to see that foreign rice is something that comes once in a while. Are you getting me? I don't know of you. When I was little, this foreign rice, we don't even know it. We eat good rice. There's a rice called Adane rice. This rice tastes better than what you call foreign rice. But guess what? Nigerian government is frustrating the Adane rice to make sure it dies because it's an Igbo thing. Adane rice still stands the best rice I have ever tasted. Adane rice. I don't know if any of you knows Adane rice. We used to see pyramid of granules, cocoa, and so on and so forth. But guess what? The Fulani leaders destroyed all these things because they don't want you to have a life. They destroyed all these things. So you will depend on what is coming from north. Today, the yam we eat, we wait for the northerners to give us yam. We wait for the northerners to give us ayabas, onions. We wait for the northerners to do suya for us to eat. We wait for the Fulanese to give us meat to eat. We wait for the Fulanese to even bring goat meat, their own goat. Our own goat that is the best. Do you know when I was little? If you go to market, my papa, if he carry one goat, because he used to get plenty goat, with the bone he could increase. If he say he want go sell one be okay be mere goat for market, if he carry and go, now so people go want buy him because nobody want to eat the Hausa goat. But today, nobody even want to buy Igbo goat again. Is that of Hausa everybody is preferring. The Igbo cow is being chased away. We prefer our own. And this is original plan. The things, the product we have in Aba is better than what we have from China. But we have been meant to believe that the best thing to use in our lives are that come from China. We don't encourage it because it's from Aba. Had it been Aba is Yoruba land or Aba is Hausa land or Fulani land, you would have known that importing, you would have understood or known that importation of clothes, shoe, belt, bags from China would not, nobody would have allowed it in Nigeria. But because na Igbo, they have to frustrate you. Look at the useless tie and cow and goat and the coat suit the Nigeria Eagles or goat or vultures wear to play football, both their female falcon and so. Aba made something better past that one, but they cannot patronize you. They will go and buy it in China. The same way, even Soludo don't want to patronize Innocent. The same way, even what is his name? Obi Kubana will never patronize Innocent. He will go to China to manufacture his own car. He want to do electric car. Why don't you negotiate with your brother to do it so his brother will, his business will boom? No. We follow the example of these slave evil marketers, not masters, marketers. Nigeria is busy eradicating the farmers. Why Burkina Faso of yesterday, 2 years ago, Burkina Faso was begging food. 2 years ago, Burkina Faso was busy begging for food, begging Amnesty International, other non-governmental organizations to give them food, to the point that people are in IDP camp to get free food. But today, they say we don't need free food again. We can provide food. We want help in education, defense, no be food. Can Nigeria produce the food they eat? You don't. This is free food though. This is free food that Russia is giving Burkina Faso. Free aid, free food. If it is in Nigeria, even if it is free, you will still pay double for it. You remember the COVID-19? Instead, they go give you that thing. They go let them destroy. They go throw away them. Instead, they go bring out that money. How many times have we seen money load in trailers? Money that is rotten. Money that you can't hold. It has turned to dust. Those are the people you want make I stay with. May they become leaders, Abi rulers. Abi? Look at Burkina Faso of yesterday. What made Ibrahim Traoré a terrorist? What is this that made Ibrahim Traoré a dictator? Why is it that everybody wants him out? Because he has done something that you never expected anybody would have brought to Africa. They are on the steps of bringing nuclear plants to Africa. You know what that means? Why the people that claim they are giant of Africa are there doing what? Buying their own people. If anything happens, you will see the Efule Musa will come out and tell you that it's an old video. Don't listen to them. They are bloggers. When you see soldier telling you that this is what is happening to me now, Musa will tell you, don't mind them. It's an old video. What about the one we saw them execute your soldiers? You don't address it. What about the one we see in the National Assembly deliberating and crying about Giwa Barak? You went to Al Jazeera and lied that there was nothing like attack on Giwa Barak. People without shame. People without shame are the worst people you have anything to do with. Because they don't care what you do. They don't care what you see. They don't care about anything. Imagine you going to Al Jazeera, telling the whole world that there was nothing like attack on your base, Giwa Barak. or Barack or pays you. I don't know the one it is. There was nothing like that. That they should disregard that information is fake. And then the next minute, your senators are crying that this Giwa Barack 4. What about the one your senators say under 24 hours, 4 barracks were attacked and disseminated? That one, is it a lie? And you see Musa flying everywhere telling people disregard them. It's a fake information. It's an old video before even I become CDA. Don't mind them. What is old video? What is old video? Look at Burkina Faso. Everybody wants Burkina Faso President Ibrahim Traoré out. Why do you want him out? What is this that he has done? What is this evil? Because any country that is not following the example of Nigeria, that is not following the footprints of Nigeria, that person is evil. Listen again to this part.
Citing previous wheat donations from Russia as an example of effective assistance. Listen to this. But then he said, however, he noted that his country is now shifting from reliance to self-sufficiency. We made a promise. This is Ibrahim speaking now. He said, we made a promise to President Vladimir Putin that we no longer want to be supplied with wheat because we will produce the wheat that.
Hi, God. This is the what I heard that the autonomy is upside down. I don't care. He said, Wakam. He said, I saw the news. Look at the news. It's in the newspaper. If you go to Burkina Faso IDN in the I don't know how they call it. If you go there, you will see. I saw it. I wanted to read it, but I said, let me follow the one Okechukwu did already. It's in their news. Just go and type Burkina Faso news. You will see all their news. There are plenty things going on. Plenty things. Imagine. How do you want Burkina Faso people make they see Traoré? No wonder when they see him, they go kissing leg. Even when they see him picture, they go kissing leg. When they see your president picture, they go kissing leg. Imagine. Somebody that have been able. This is a country that could not even water. They don't get water. Nothing. But today, there is water. There is electricity. There is food. They are now working on the fence. They are building motors, car, arms. They build them. They are building their fence. And somebody is there. Their problem is how to stop you from talking about freedom. When you see the thing way good, you know now, you don't like good thing. You don't get the message. Are you getting the message? If Burkina Faso is okay with the food they produce by themselves, they can feed themselves. Why is the so-called giant of the world not able to feed even themselves? Despite that, the little one where they feed produce, they go use the one where they call Boko Haram. Their Boko Haram, ISIS and ISWAP, they are northern warriors. Yeah, they say that they are warriors. They are freedom fighters. They go use their freedom fighters, go buy the farmers where they farm the small one, where they bring the small one. They go buy them because they want you to get destroyed. And you know, see, what they see now, me, I am looking for Biafra. You are taking Mazen Nnamdi Kanu to court because he said what? Because he said he want to be free from your bondage. You took our brother Ezendi Bonajawo, you locked him up for more than 2 years for saying what? Only IPOB. He did not say gun. He did not say machete. He did not even say cutlass. He didn't say anything. You lock him up, call him a terrorist. But somebody came out and tell you that nobody should dare to touch any Boko Haram. Nobody should fight them. That they are their freedom fighters. Nothing has happened to him because his name is Sane, his name is Musa, his name is Yaradua, his name is Afghanistan, his name is whatever you call him, Abakere. Talking of Abakere today, where is he? Where is Abakere today? Our people are ready to persecute their own to death all the time. Our own people are always ready to persecute their own. Who are those that forced, that called, that forwarded, that headed, that led, that someone ever should be arrested? Who are they? Are they not Igbo people? Rudolph Okonkwo, that is Dr. Damages, will open his platform for people to discuss how evil Simon Ekpa is. Today, they don't open the platform to tell the world again. After Simon, we thought he was the cause of all this evil. Simon is no longer there. The thing has 10 rocketed. 10 times, rocketed 10 times. They don't do that. He will not do that. They now gather to discuss how they caught jam, how Buhari is doing well, how Buhari is not doing well, how people will protest, how they will not protest. Now the insecurity in Igbo land is no longer their problem because Simon Ekpa is no longer there. Nnamdi Kanu is no longer. Very soon, you will see them tell, yeah, Simon is a good man. This present one is not even a good one. These are the same people. Igbos. I've never seen. That is why Mazen Nnamdi Kanu said something, that he have never seen something as this in the Igbo people, that they are very bad, they are very wicked. When they want to fight you, they will fight you everywhere, every corner, anyhow. They will fight you inside, outside. They will fight you to bring you down. They will do everything to stop you. They will do everything to bring you down. Igbos. That is why their own Sabo is spiritual. It's what Mazen Nnamdi Kanu said. And when you look, you see it's not true.
As one brother wrote very eloquently, he said there are saboteurs everywhere, that every ethnic group have their own saboteurs, but there is something special about an Igbo Sabo. that an Igbo saboteur is the special breed altogether. That his own Sabo is spiritual saboteur. What drives him or her, he or she wouldn't know. If they try to be like you and they cannot be like you, the next thing is envy. And another thing is, what do I do to bring him down to my level? They're going to sabotage. That's the way they are. It's in their nature. Nobody can take that away from an Igbo man. It's how they are. That's how they are wired.
Do you see that? It's in them. That is why we went to Finland and we got Biafra. Nigeria started quaking because this is what they never wanted to see. This is what nobody wanted to happen. I am asking you a question today. Listen to this. Let me remove it before we continue. Listen to this again. Listen.
Effective assistance. Listen to this. But then he said, however, he noted that his country is now shifting from reliance to self-sufficiency. We made a promise. This is Ibrahim speaking now. He said, we made a promise to President Vladimir Putin that we no longer want to be supplied with wheat because we will produce the wheat that we consume in Burkina Faso. This is Africa. Imagine all these colonial puppets across the continent of Africa, how they would have just merchandised this whole wheat supply and will make sure they position themselves to receive many more year in, year out without any effort at becoming self-reliant. But look at a young man who just came on board 2022. Ibrahim Traoré is a born revolutionary and nothing will ever happen to him. We should all support him. Wherever you are, support.
He said nothing will ever happen to him. For sure, God is on his side. This is why they want him out. This is why they have told you he is evil. This is why they say he is a bad man. But in Nigeria today, you see how our people are being persecuted, how we are being intimidated. The carnage going on like if it's just a normal thing. Have you seen anybody rise to condemn it? Is it not in Nigeria that we see somebody come out? And the good thing is that this is not writings. We saw somebody told you, a former security personnel retire, came out, I've forgotten his name, is it Jide or what? I think I have one of this thing here and I would like us to watch. Let's finish about Ibrahim Traoré. Today is fundraising, so we'll be hurrying up. Let's finish about Ibrahim Traoré before we go.
So it looks like the BBC is...
Now, is it not in Nigeria that somebody came out and they said that that Jonathan, you know, when I've been there talk this and people don't believe. Because these are the kind of news that make sure it doesn't come to the screen. Nobody sees it. They make sure this form of news die. That Jonathan bring machinery, say, to come to Nigeria to crush terrorism. The Northerners say, you see why I'm telling people that it's not about you becoming the president. It's about you being able to rule, to control the power. You can be in power, but just like Soludo now in office, he's not the one control. He is working under instruction. Just like Opos of them, they are all taking instructions from the North. They can't do anything on their own. Even when they know this thing is not, I don't want to, but you must do it because you have no choice. Jonathan, as a president, have the right to wipe out the terrorists, but he said, the Northerners said, we don't want these people to be wiped out. Don't touch them. And Jonathan have no choice because they are the ones that put him there. They are the ones that he have to take instructions from. So definitely, whoever, even if not me, you put for the president, as long as I am there as a Nigerian president, what I will be doing is the book. You will be going through the book. You open the book every day. If you know go sabi read, if you know sabi read, somebody will be there to read the book every minute in every statement. If now this card you want look now, they go tell you before you look this card, you have to talk to Usman Dada Alhaji Baba Gana, and what do Baba Gana say? Baba Gana say before you touch that book, you must go to Biafra land and kill 20 people in Enugu, and the 50 in Abia, and the 60 in Imo, and the 80 in Omambala. I think that will be okay if before you touch that. This is the way it is. This is why you see them desperately wasting our people. Book. You cannot become anything in Nigeria without following the book. They have their way. They give you the manual. That manual is what you follow. The instructions in that manual is what you must do. You have governor and you are running your people. I see fools warming to come and vote again. You are the ones you vote. How far? Common sense. You come out to vote. Now you go die on top. Now your market they go burn on top. Now your husband you are still waiting for 2027 to vote again. Are you not no be mumu with that? Your own mumu self no get level. Now you worst him before mumu.
So it looks like the BBC is continuing the time-honored European tradition of smearing independent African leaders to justify regime change. Here they're citing a report from Human Rights Watch accusing Ibrahim Traoré in Burkina Faso of unaliving over 100 civilians. But I've learned that when it comes to Human Rights Watch, you have to read beyond the headlines, because they are very tricky in the way that they lie about global events. And if you read the fine print here, you'll see that Traoré's forces were actually fighting against Islamist extremists aligned with Al-Qaeda. And after this attack was launched, the Islamist extremists responded by unaliving a bunch of civilians. And look at how Human Rights Watch frames this. They say that the Islamists were assisting the government. No, they were fighting the government. They were actively unaliving each other. And then when the government forced out the Islamists, they retaliated by unaliving a bunch of civilians.
Are you getting the message? All the Islamist promoters in the government has been pushed out by the same Traoré. They tell you saying a terrorist. You see, when you fight, you know they call Jonathan a terrorist. Obama with a wife, because he wanted to fight terrorists. When the Chibok girls was taking the first mode, Jonathan went and negotiated and brought in mercenaries to recover these girls within 1 week. Alive, all of them. When none of them was impregnated yet. None of them has been murdered yet. But the Northerners say, over their dead body, Jonathan, will you do that? Machineries that has been paid for came into Nigeria, ready to strike. They were sent back. And today, you see some fools crying, hey, come and save us, hey, insurgent, hey. You see some mumu too, mumu, they will go to National Assembly and tell you, government, military, to come and tell us what they are doing to save us. You a fool, big one at that. Big one, the biggest fool, overblown fool. Overblown fool, name you be. Burkina Faso, those Islamists that are promoting terrorism agenda, just as they are in Nigeria today in the government, when Traoré came in, he began to fish them out one by one. Those that are sponsoring terrorism, he began to fish them out one by one. And after he has fished them out and they remove them, they say he is waiting a terrorist because he they fight them. Listen again.
Unaliving each other. And then when the government forced out the Islamists, they retaliated by unaliving a bunch of civilians. And then when BBC put that into a headline, they removed all of the context and made it sound like only the government was unaliving civilians. It's some of the most disgusting and reprehensible journalistic trickery I've ever seen, but this is par for the course for Human Rights Watch. When I read beyond their headlines, I am always amazed at how misleading the headlines actually are. The reality is that 40% of Burkina Faso is controlled by extremists, and Ibrahim Traoré is leading the struggle against them, which is why he needs to be protected from the West and their propaganda at all costs.
Are you getting the message? They want that 40% to increase to 100%, just the same way it is in Nigeria. The whole of northern area has been taken over by these extremists. That is why you go to north, you see, you will see a governor boldly and proudly telling you that about 20 local governments are under Boko Haram or under Bamuda, and this one. In Nigeria, it is happening. You see a senator telling you that his zone is under terrorists. You can imagine Nigeria, what it's all about. And they are not fighting this, they are fighting about alcoholism. They are fighting the people that sell alcohol. They are fighting barbers. They are fighting people that have dreadlocks. They are fighting people that wear jeans. They are their problem. And when they come to your house in Biafra land, they are fighting you for saying you want to be free. You want to freedom. That is why they're fighting. That is what they're doing to Burkina Faso President Traoré, because he said, we will never leave to allow you destroy our land with your extremists, Islamists, or whatever you call yourself. We will not accept anything like it is Sharia. You will not build your court. There will be no Sharia law. There will be no Sharia police. There will be no Sharia army. In Nigeria, don't you have army Sharia army? You have army Sharia. You have army police. All of them are there. People cannot deny it. Look at it here. What is this? Is this not Nigeria? What is this? Sharia police. And they ask yourself, who are paying them? Nigeria government is paying them. Sharia police is being paid by Nigeria government. And they have army, Islamist army too. Look at it here. Nigeria Army School of Islamic Affairs. Who are funding it? No be you, no be Nigeria. And you will see Abari vibrating like a 3310 that in any memory. They can never open their eyes on these things. This is Nigeria Army, Islamic affair, and nobody is talking about it. You have Islamic court, Sharia court. You have Sharia lawyers. You have Sharia judge in the court. They have their local governments. They have their offices. They have Sharia police. They are being budgeted for the same way they budget for Nigerian police and Nigerian army. The same way they budget for Nigerian judiciary system is the same way they budget for Islamic judiciary system. With Nigeria money, not even Nigeria money, with our money that came from our land. And Tompolo is busy guarding the pipeline for them. And what is his name? The other fatty that is like a bread of a bloom bread that fell inside gutter water. You don't say I get bread where fall inside the Lagos gutter water before. You know, as it swell up, the bread it go be like this. When it swell up, it go be like this. Now so it be. What it be? Asari Dokobo. Are you getting the message? When your people are perishing in hunger, in lack, in no light, the people that are these oil producing communities don't have light, they don't have water, they don't have school, they don't not hospital now for heaven they could go to the hospital now. Most of them don't know what telephone look like. They have not seen electricity in their lives. They don't see electricity in all their lives. They don't see. Some of them die in that small island. These are the land that give you water. Food they don't have. Fish they don't get. Kuma, the little place where they fish now, these Fulanese have come to take over their land, take over their water. They are now the one doing the fish farming. and then somebody will go to National Assembly and even come back to tell you that Buhari is reintegrating Igbos. Is it no foolishness and dancing? An integration of Igbos into Nigeria. Are you not a fool? Am I here? Or you believe that? They pay you money and ask you to come and make an announcement. You come and make. You don't think of him. How many say describe what they yourself? This is the Benjamin in Kano that is very intelligent young man. Everybody love and respect. He said there will be no extremists in the government. You cannot control the affairs of Burkina Faso. That is why they are fighting him, because they want these people to take over Burkina Faso the same way they have given Nigeria to them.
If you're an American, you can join the American Communist Party, as we're actively fighting to bring an end to U.S. imperialism. Africa is going to see so much political and economic development once they get the boot of the Western imperialists off of their neck. And that's what Traoré is fighting for.
You see that? So when you see people fighting against you, ask yourself, why are these people fighting against you? Why? How are you disturbing them? How is what you are doing their problem? How? How is, remember, it's the same US that sponsored the Gaddafi dethrone and the Bayern. Remember that? You remember? The same US, they want to come to Burkina Faso, and they began to, that is the same way Obama with his wife started preaching in the media at that time that Gaddafi covered the people of Libya from seeing the light, that they don't see development, that are blinded, they don't know what technology look like. And they jumped into it. And they say, get Gaddafi, make we shop and raw. And today, they came with the same tactics again. Ibrahim Traoré is only taking your gold, though. That is why he's pretending he loves you. They come tell and say, even if you want shop the gold, though, if you want to can do toilet, you no consign us, as long as we are okay. What about Nigeria that has stolen our oil for how many years? For ages. For more than 70 years, you have been stealing the oil. You have not even given us one common infrastructure. To the point that even the refinery where you refine the oil you steal, you have destroyed it because it is benefiting some people. Because some people from the east or south, we work there, and because you want to suffer our people inside, outside, you destroy all the refineries in our land, destroy Warion, destroy Port Harcourt, destroy all of them. And now Dangote is importing oil. Dangote is now building a refinery. Dangote has now built a refinery. Dangote is the only sole supplier now. The same oil, the same refinery that Nigeria no fit build after 30 or 40 years, now Dangote come build. And the money, go and check, I don't check, the money spent each year in renovating the refinery can be used to build complete new refinery in Nigeria. But every year, they will invest money into into renovating the refinery. The one of Calabar, the one of Port Harcourt, the one of Warri. I think the one of Calabar is among, and even the one of Kaduna. the one of Kaduna that only the oil from South America comes. People don't even know that the refinery in Kaduna was not meant for oil from our land. The refinery in Kaduna was built for the oil that they import from South Africa. South America, sorry, not Africa. From South America, go and find out if saying a lie, they lie. The refinery in Kaduna cannot refine the oil we get from our land. Yet, some people are so foolish enough to think that when you see people fighting, sit them down and find out why they are fighting. The same thing that happened during Ojukwu. Why Ojukwu went Aburi? Why is Ojukwu? Why some people are saying Ojukwu? Why Ojukwu? I see some documentary where people were making video. They say why Ojukwu declared the war. Ojukwu have the right to. Ojukwu did not declare war. Ask yourself the truth. To make you go ask question, go find out. Ojukwu never declared war. Ojukwu declared the Biafra. He did not declare war. It was this old Nketa Ezi that is now crying that his people now listening here is Gowon that declared war by coming to shoot. Ojukwu never declared war. Ojukwu declared Biafra only, and the people of Biafra were happy with that. We were so happy, overjoyed, celebration. I think that was after 2 or 3 weeks or 3 days. He came and brought war. Of peaceful people. The same way we go and find out. There was never anybody anywhere ready to fight anybody. They were not prepared to fight anybody. They were only ready to defend themselves. Just the same way today, we are in our land. We are not ready to fight anybody. We are not fighting anybody, but they are coming to our land. The same way Gowon came in to buy our people. Musa is coming in to buy our people. Why his people are dying in Kaduna on daily basis? He has not gone to save his people. He's coming to cause evil in our land. And lying all over the world. You go to Al Jazeera, he lie. You go to radio, he lie. You go to IT, he lie. Everywhere he go, lie. I want us to know that nobody go fight for us. Like we see Dr. Masanga tell us from the beginning of this video. Nobody go fight for us. Now we go fight our own fight. I am happy that Burkina Faso, the people of Burkina Faso today, have woken up. They have learned from what happened in Libya. After we have seen those groups that came to Lagos Dangote refinery, to those groups that came from North, this time they don't come as hunter, they came as laborers to work in Dangote refinery. Have you seen anybody talking about it? Have you seen anybody telling you where they are now? I told you, when they come, they go come like say they be innocent people. I go show you something. I don't know if he go day against the law. Make I put them here. If he did, I go know. Now, remember when they come like this. Where is that video? I wanted to use it. I will make a special video for it.
Wow.
Now, this is how they are.
Where are they going? Where are they coming from?
Are you getting it?
Subhanallah.
When they come like this.
Subhanallah.
They come as if they are so innocent. They don't know nothing. Even to talk, they don't know how to talk. They don't know how to answer. Like they cannot even waka. They waka, they fall. You think say na so? When you see them like this, no say danger there. When they finish here, they will disappear. Do you know where they will disappear to? They will disappear to inside front. Look at them here. This is where they are going. All of them, they will disappear and they reappear in a place like this. Because some things, do you see it inside bush? It has been prepared for them. So when you see them, you say, this one, they don't carry gun, they don't carry anything. They are innocent Fulanese. No one is innocent. This is the tactics. This is what they call taquia. When they come, they have, as you see them there in group, they have people that they are following. Immediately they come, they are just waiting. When people eye come out, they go begin disappear. They go begin. If you think say at the line, make somebody go video where they work for Dangote refinery, can show you. Or make somebody still go video where they still there now. That they don't even reach 5 hours there. They don't go. They don't enter bush, all of them. When they enter bush, they know their location because they carry their radio. That their radio, now there they pass information with their phone for their language. They pass their information where they go there, they carry what they need to carry, and they move on. Tomorrow, you go here say header crisis. Look at it in the midst of forest. And our people are there, busy. Obi Kubana is there. Chief Priest, Flavor, all of them are busy doing a Magwandaibo. Continue with a Magwandaibo. Okay, mention a Magwandaibo. Imene Mandaibo. No problem. Because when you think that this thing will end in my father's house alone, you are joking. Because if you do not save your land now, the Mirigamata on your pola, Oga Magi go. I'm telling you, the only chance we will have now is to defend our land. We must join hands together to liberate ourselves from this thing where they come. This thing where you see where they gather, where they come. I will stop this program here. I don't know if you don't know, if you don't like this program. If you know, like, I try and like this program for me. Because this program don't do anything. Like, try and like this program. Make I stop. Today na fundraising. Try and support the Biafra. Today, support your liberation today. Make I end them here. God bless you all. And bye for now.
Now the citizen build up, we stand as one, united in our one land.